Coucou tout le monde, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video that I'm really happy to do because I think it's fun. It's just the English words we use in French because there are so many. Today I'm going to talk really about the ones we use on daily basis. I'm not going to talk about technical words because we use so many English words in technical fields. So for example, me, I'm studying web design, marketing and all that stuff. So we use a lot of English words like our user experience. But I'm not talking about these words today, but really more common daily basis words. First, I'm going to talk about the ones we kind of use the same meaning as you guys, and then with the ones we kind of Frenchified. Like we use English words in a French way, so usually we add letters or we pronounce it completely differently, and sometimes it doesn't even have the same meaning as it has in English. So yeah, so I have a list and I'm going to go through them and I'm going to make a little sentence, a French sentence with each one of them to see like how we use them. So let's get started. To go somewhere new. The first one is cool. So cool, we use it just to say something was fun, something was awesome. We don't say it to say like you do, like also that it's cold. We don't really say that. So for example, we say, oh hier c'était trop cool le parc d'attractions. For example. So really just to say that something was awesome, pretty fun. Then we have the word fake. So fake, we don't use it for everything fake, like if it's fake wood, we won't say fake. But we use it mostly to describe people. So if someone is fake, someone is pretending to be your friend but really don't like you, you know. You will say, oh, ce gars il est trop fake. Cette personne elle est trop fake. Genre voilà. But yeah, just to mean someone is fake. And we have sexy and sex appeal. It's kind of the same thing. So, oh, elle est trop sexy cette meuf, ou ce gars il a trop de sex appeal. Well, we will use those English words. We won't use our French words to say that. I mean, we also have French words for most of these. We still have a way to say it in French. It's just that, I don't know, we use the English words more. Especially our younger generation, older generation always usually use the French way of saying it, but especially the younger generation, like my generation and even younger, we use a lot more English words. So then we have smartphone. Je viens de m'acheter un nouveau smartphone. So we will say that, or sometimes we just say iPhone, but yeah, if we say smartphone, we can say smartphone. Leader. Donc, oh, t'as une personnalité de leader, par exemple. I don't know. So really leader, same as in English, it's really the one who leads, the one that is kind of taking care of the group of people, the leader, what? I don't know how it's this definition. We use it the same way. Game over, so of course it comes from video games, so we do say game over. Talking about video games or sometimes randomly for fun in a conversation. C'est bon, elle a gagné, hein, c'est game over. So we would just say that to say the game is over, you know, like it's finished, you're done. She won, he won, I don't know. So yeah. Then we have weekend. So weekend is like we use it all the time. Of course, we don't really use any French word to say it. So we always say weekend. So we'll say, oh, c'est bientôt le weekend. We say that so many times. So we are always excited for weekend. But yeah, so we use the word weekend. We don't really use a French word to say it. So then we have camping, we say camping. Donc, oh, hier j'ai fait du camping. So same word is go camping, it's just the same word as in English. Business. So business, usually we use it as the expression, you know, like mind your own business. Well, we'll say, c'est pas ton business, par exemple, for example. So it means like, it's not your business, like you should not even try to ask questions about it, like it doesn't regard you. The other one is brainstorming. So, oh, vas-y, on va faire une séance de brainstorming. So, yeah, brainstorming is the same as in English. It means that you're going to try to have a bunch of ideas quickly, pretty fast. You're just going to write everything that goes to your mind, basically. Then we have happy hours. So, happy hour is when you have cheaper drinks. So, we use that as well in France. So, if you go to Paris, you will see written down happy hours everywhere. So yeah, so then we have the word has been. So it's funny because in English I feel like you will say more old school for what we say has been. So if someone is like, I don't know, wearing something really kind of from a decade ago, you will say, oh, you're kind of old school, I guess, I think. And in French it will say, oh, il est trop has been celui-là. So we don't use it exactly the same way, I feel like. That next word is really weird because we use it as well, but it doesn't mean the same thing. So football in the US, it means, yeah, like the football game. But in France, football means soccer. So it's funny because we have the same word, but it doesn't mean the same sport. So if you come to France or Europe in general, if you hear someone say football, it means soccer. Then we have a bunch, I'm not going to tell you all the sentence with that, but we have interview, meeting, replay, live, streaming, sandwich, brownie, hamburger, all those words, we use the English word of it. So these two ones are really funny because some of them actually, like, we have the French way to say it. So for example, brownie, we'll say brownie, or hamburger, we'll say hamburger. So it's really funny because I will say it the English way or with an American accent, so I will say brownie, hamburger, and people will make fun of me and be like, oh, you're trying just to pretend you're cool because you're saying it like the English American way. So then I have a few words that we kind of Frenchified, where it has English roots, but we kind of change it to make it more French, or we use them and it doesn't really mean the same thing in English. So for example, we have after work. So an after work in French usually is when you go after work and get a drink or like something with your co-workers. Then we have basket. So basket means usually kind of like working out shoes. Relooking. Relooking is like relooking. It means makeover. Then we have brushing. Brushing means that you're getting your hair brushed while blow drying them. So if you go to a hair salon, you will ask for a brushing. That's what they will do to you. Then we have lifting. Lifting means facelift. You're going to get your face lifted. You're going to get a facelift. Planning. So planning means to schedule something, or it means your schedule. So for example, tu peux venir me voir demain. Attends, je vais regarder sur mon planning. It means I'm going to look at my schedule. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was fun. So don't be surprised if you come to France and you hear some English words. It's like we use a lot of them, especially younger generation, like I said. I hope I will see you in my next video. À plus tard!